Disneyland later this year and next year is going to be completely different. So how can you make sure you know everything that's new and coming up in Disneyland before you head over? You're in the right place. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. So when you go to Disneyland, you're never going to want to have the same itinerary twice, and that's because Disneyland's constantly adding new and updated experiences for you to pad your plans with. So today, we're going to hit you with all the new stuff you want to do in Disneyland this year and next year to make sure you do have a trip worth remembering in 2023 and 2024. Before we get started, you see that QR code on the screen? Go ahead and scan it so we can send you a link to our totally free Disneyland Planning Companion. Once you scan the code, all you'll need to do is drop us your name and email and we'll handle the rest. Okay, numero uno, huge change coming to Disneyland, Tianas Palace. Lots of action has been going on in Critter Country and New Orleans Square lately, and it's all because of a well-loved princess with some big dreams. On May 30th, Splash Mountain took its final plunge in Disneyland's Critter Country to start making way for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, projected to open later in 2024. But that doesn't mean you gotta wait to celebrate alongside Tiana and her friends for a whole other year, because a brand new restaurant, Tianas Palace, is opening this year for those looking for even more Cajun cooking inside the park. Tianas Palace is a reimagining of the former French Market restaurant, and according to Disney, it'll have much the same pinch of pizzazz and flair as the restaurant from the film, offering authentic New Orleans flavors inspired by Tiana's friends and adventures. Despite the over-the-top princess and the frog theming going on here, Tiana's Palace will not be a character dining location. Rather, it's going to be a quick-service restaurant for speedy eats in the middle of your busy park day, so Tiana won't be inside the restaurant to greet you. But that doesn't mean you won't still have the opportunity to meet Tiana in New Orleans Square from time to time. I reckon she'll probably want to swing by at least every now and then just to check in on things. While Tiana's Palace is under construction, the attached fan favorite Mint Julep Bar is currently closed as well. But don't stress out yet, those mint juleps will be back to this location once Tiana's Palace is ready to make its big debut. Go ahead, let out a sigh of relief. It's okay, we are too. In the meantime, you can still pick up this refreshing drink over at its temporary location, Royal Street Veranda. You'll also be able to snag some beignets at these locations while you're at it, and trust me, you'll want to. Now, we don't have an exact opening date for Tiana's Palace yet, but we'll let you know just as soon as we do. All right, next thing you're going to really want to do in Disneyland this year, watch a limited time musical. No, stick with me. If you're a Marvel fan, a musical fan, or missing Disney California Adventure's Hyperion lately, then I've got good news for you. Rogers the Musical is coming to DCA's Hyperion Theater this month. Yeah, it's that soon. This new show will feature singers and dancers that'll tell the story of Steve Rogers, or Captain America, as he's joined alongside Peggy Carter, Nick Fury, and several other members of the Avengers. During the performance, you'll be taken on Steve's whole superhero journey from his humble World War II beginnings to becoming the superpowered Captain America to leading the Avengers and beyond. Heroes and show-stopping musical numbers, we'll be front row and center. Not only will this show feature music straight from the popular Disney Plus series, i.e. Hawkeye and Captain America, the first Avenger, but it'll also have 5 new original songs created just for this DCA musical. The show will be around 30 minutes long, and you can expect to see it playing throughout the summer from Tuesday through Saturday most weeks, starting on June 30th. Just keep in mind that this musical will only run for a limited time, so if it's going to be a must-do for you, then you'll want to book that Disneyland trip sooner rather than later. All right, this next one I'm super jazzed about. Since Big Hero 6's movie release back in 2014, which was 9 years ago, we haven't seen a whole lot of love for Baymax and friends around the parks, aside from Baymax's meet and greet. But this year, Big Hero 6 is finally entering the Disney scene in a monumental way. San Francisco Square is opening in Disney California Adventure this summer. The current Pacific Wharf area is being reimagined into a brand new land and will become a place where East meets West and technology meets tradition. But what does that mean? Disney's got a backstory to help catch you up. According to Imagineers, this switcheroo from Pacific Wharf to San Francisco was a natural one. As the tech industry began to emerge and the local fishing trade fell on hard times, entrepreneurs came together to reinvent the seaside canneries into a vibrant multicultural district of neighborhood restaurants and small businesses where you'll be able to eat and shop, Kind of cool, right? So to recap, this new area will be a Tokyo San Fran mashup with refreshed dining experiences, new gift shops, and of course a Baymax meet and greet. For those who are fans of the Pacific Wharf area and are sad to see it go, dry those tears. The dining locations you know and love will mostly remain open, but we'll also have a new Asian-inspired selection that you can choose from too. Now, this next one is a game changer if you are staying at Paradise Pier, soon to be Pixar Place Hotel. You can enter Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure from the iconic entrance gates, but there are other ways to get in too. 3 sneakier ways. Now, don't get the wrong idea here. You'll still have to purchase a ticket and make park pass reservations to enter the park no matter where you're entering from. But these hidden park entrances just might help you skip over the morning crowds and put you smack dab in the land you're wanting to start your day in anyway. How? I'll tell ya. Sneaky entrance number 1. If you catch a ride on the Disneyland monorail, you'll be taken right into the heart of Disneyland's Tomorrowland for quick Space Mountain access, and most of you already knew about that, right? Sneaky entrance number 2. If you're staying at the Grand Californian Hotel, this resort will actually spit you out into Disney California Adventure, right inside the Grizzly Peak area, which is where Soarin' and Grizzly River Run reside. You probably knew about that too, right? Okay, sneaky entrance number 3. The Paradise Pier Hotel, soon to be Pixar Place, I'll talk about that in the next point here, has an entrance that leads guests into the park between Seaside Souvenirs and Corndog Castle in the Paradise Gardens area, which is only steps away from Pixar Pier and rides like Incredicoaster, Pixar Pal Around, and Toy Story Midway Mania. If you get me closer to those corn dogs, I am a happy, happy person. Now, I just recently stayed at Paradise Pier, and I used this entrance constantly, and it was so great and so useful. All right, ready to talk about Pixar Place? Me too. This winter, the high-rise hotel overlooking Disney California Adventure will be completely redesigned with artwork from the classic Pixar films and animation studios. Chairman of the Disney Parks Experiences and Products Division, Josh D'Amaro, has said that Pixar Place Hotel will feel like you stepped into a Pixar art gallery, with new interpretations of your favorite characters everywhere you turn. There'll even be a new Finding Nemo splash pad for the kids to burn off some energy during those extremely sweltering California summer days. Changes are already starting to happen here, which you'll be able to see just as soon as you pull up to the hotel and step inside the lobby. Now, when you think of Disney California Adventure's Pixar Pier, you probably think over-the-top, colorful carnival vibes. But Pixar Place is taking a little different approach with a much more modern tone that gives us more of a contemporary resort feel. The new artwork on the walls gives this lobby's sleek new appearance pops of color and character. But for now, this place feels very chill and inviting, with plenty of "Pardon Our Pixels" signs along the walls as construction continues. By winter, we should be seeing our old friend, the Pixar lamp Luxo, jump into the lobby, balancing on top of that signature Pixar ball. And above Luxo, character-inspired mobiles will be hanging from the ceiling, which again is currently a work in progress. Even sooner than these changes will be finished taking place, a new restaurant will be entering the hotel scene too, which is projected to open up this fall. And thank goodness for that, because Paradise Pier really doesn't have a lot going for it in the food department right now. The debuting restaurant is called Great Maple and will be a Southern California-based modern American eatery. It is a chain, so you may have eaten at one before, and it serves upscale dishes of fan-favorite comfort foods for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So basically the perfect hotel restaurant. Because Great Maple is a chain, we already kind of had an idea of what some specialty offerings could look like here, but recently Disney confirmed a few of those signature options, including the buttermilk fried chicken and maple bacon donuts, the Cajun shrimp and cheddar biscuit Benedict, and the soda pop braised baby back ribs. Along with these specialty offerings, you'll also be able to indulge in the full bar service here, which will serve up wines, beers, and cocktails. Okay, are you ready for some hot chicken? Downtown Disney has a lot of new restaurants in the works right now, including the Cuban-inspired Porto's Bakery, the traditional Chinese Din Tai Fung, and the 2 Mexican restaurants Paseo and Centrico. Although we're super stoked to check these places out when they do open up, it's still going to be a hot minute before they hit the Disneyland scene. But if you're currently on the lookout for someplace new in 2023 to grab a quick bite while you're in the downtown Disney district, a little food cart may be able to help you out with that. This is Clydes Hot Chicken, and it's now open in downtown Disney near the monorail station. This spot prides itself on its chicken being 100% natural and free of any antibiotics, preservatives, GMO, hormones, artificial additives, etc., etc. The menu at this little cart is much more streamlined than what you'd find at a regular Clyde's restaurant, but you'll still be able to order their famous chicken along with your choice of heat level, naked, original, or hot as Cali. The cart is open generally from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m., but hours can vary. So what does the future of Clyde's Chicken in Disneyland look like? Well, Clyde's owner has indicated that they'd love to have a permanent location in downtown Disney, but Disneyland officials have indicated there are no plans for a more permanent location for this restaurant at this time, but we'll let you know if word on that changes in the future. Now, how about staying in a new hotel room? Now, wait, didn't we already talk about new hotel stuff? Yes, but there's even more new Disneyland Hotel updates and additions on the horizon, and they'll be coming even sooner than Pixar Place. A whole tower of brand new DVC Villas called Discovery Tower is coming to the Disneyland Hotel by September 28th. The modern, contemporary look for these villas will be inspired by classic Disney stories, with the design and color selection for these rooms influenced by films like The Jungle Book, The Princess and the Frog, Sleeping Beauty, Fantasia, and Bambi. There are different sizes of villas. They'll be able to sleep between 2 and 12 people per room, depending on which category you're booking. And along with the rooms, this tower is going to be looking real sleek when it's all said and done, with additional features like a covered breezeway that will connect the new tower to the main Disneyland Hotel building, a spacious area to relax poolside, illuminated D-shaped corridors, which will serve as a nod to the classic Disneyland D, and a lobby with artwork inspired by legendary Imagineer Mary Blair, aka the lady to blame for how cute and colorful It's a Small World is. Even though these new rooms won't be available until fall, you can start booking them on the Disneyland website right now for those future 2023 vacations post-summer season. And Disneyland this year is the center of an important anniversary. Happy 100-year birthday, Walt Disney Company. You're about to hit that triple-digit milestone, and Disneyland is ready to celebrate. The Walt Disney Company was founded on October 16, 1923, but Disneyland kicked off the 100 Years of Wonder festivities early, as in the end of January early, so we could be in anniversary mode all year long. The parks are now infused with platinum, including new platinum celebration costumes for Mickey, Minnie, and the gang, and platinum facades for Sleeping Beauty Castle 2. So expect to see the castle all dolled up with platinum banners, bunting, new water fountains, and a wishing star on top. And as the pièce de résistance, a cabochon featuring the Three Good Fairies acts as the centerpiece with its platinum shield, showcasing the 100 Years of Wonder logo front and center. The celebration in Disneyland Resort also includes the return of the Magic Happens Parade, which started back up on February 24th after its extended closure since 2020. But the two coolest things to come out of this 100-year celebration are the brand new nighttime spectaculars in both Disneyland and DCA. World of Color 1 over in Disney California Adventure honors the storytelling legacy of Disney's first 100 years. The water projection show features songs and stories from Disney animated films like The Lion King, Mulan, and Moana, Pixar films like Soul and Coco, the MCU, and the Star Wars franchise. It's very, very cool. And over in Disneyland, Wondrous Journeys Nighttime Spectacular is now showing across Sleeping Beauty Castle and gives each of Disney's 60 animated films its moment to shine, even for a second or two. Fair warning though, Wondrous Journeys doesn't feature fireworks every single night. Some nights you're only going to get the projection show, which is still pretty cool. However, if you don't want to miss those fireworks, you'll want to check the Disneyland event schedule online to see which nights the fireworks will be available. Recently, fireworks have been there pretty consistently since the kickoff to the summer, but during Disneyland's slower seasons, they won't happen as often. So no matter when you're planning on visiting, check the schedule just so you can be prepared one way or another. The last day for Wondrous Journeys before it's switched over to a different nighttime spectacular will be on August 31st, 2023. If this is an important show for you to see before it's gone, then make sure you get your Disneyland trip penciled in before the end of the summer. It is a beautiful show. Next, it's time to enter the Toon World. Major updates and additions happened earlier this year that have made Disneyland's Toontown nice, shiny, and brand new. So you're so not going to want to miss out on it. Let's jump into this brightened up animated world and see what's going down. First of all, fresh interactive experiences have been added, like over at Centennial Park, which has a fountain specifically designed for play and splish splashing, perfect for the summer. The sculpted roots over at the Dreaming Tree, inspired by Walt Disney's beloved cottonwood tree back in Marceline, Missouri, gives kids the chance to play, crawl, and explore. Mickey and Minnie's houses have been renovated and offer meet and greet opportunities for our favorite mouse duo in their respective homes. Meanwhile, Goofy's How to Play Yard features a fun interactive candy kitchen, a playful sound garden, and a soft spongy playground, while Donald's Duck Pond delivers even more interactive elements to Toontown like spinning water lilies, balance beams, rocking toys, and another splish splash area, of course. Need a bite to eat? Cafe Daisy Sidewalk Table Eatery serves up diner classics like hot dogs, pizza flopovers, sweet treats with a twist, or you can grab something on the go over at Good Boy Grocers, though that's mainly going to be your basic marketplace items like fruit, chips, Baby Bell cheeses that you could pack into your park bag ahead of time and avoid all the extra upcharges. The rides featured in this land previously, Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin and Gadget's Go Coaster, are still going strong, but Gadget's Go Coaster has been tinkered with a bit and is now called Chippendale's Gadget Coaster. Still themed around the old Chippendale's Rescue Rangers TV show from the late 80s, early 90s, just with a much needed update and paint job. But the star attraction of this spruced up land is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Runaway Railway originally opened on the East Coast in Disney's Hollywood Studios back in 2020, right before the pandemic started, but the Runaway Railway in the West Coast didn't open until January 27th this year. When it comes to the ride itself, the two Runaway Railways are pretty much identical. Where the real difference lies is their queue lines. While Hollywood Studios version takes place in that Grauman's Chinese Theater replica, the one in Toontown is housed inside the El Capitan Theater, complete with special exhibits created by the Toontown Hysterical Society, get it? Okay. Showcasing life in the Toon world before guests take off on that adventure. The line for Runaway Railway can get pretty long, but there is an individual lightning lane you can get for it, which fluctuates in price daily. It's usually around $20 per person per single ride through. But if you don't mind waiting in line, the queue really is one of the more entertaining ones on property, with lots of little Easter eggs to scout out while you wait, centered around animation classics like Steamboat Willie, Plane Crazy, Mickey's Christmas Carol, and so many others that have stood the test of time. Now, don't forget to get your tickets for this next one. Y'all, it sells out so fast. One of the best after-hours events is only a few months away, and to say that we are hyped for it is an understatement. Oogie Boogie Bash is an extra ticket event in Disney California Adventure held on certain nights during the Halloween season. And in case you're wondering, yes, this event is hosted by the one and only Mr. Oogie Boogie himself from Nightmare Before Christmas, but he usually invites along lots of his other antagonistic friends and fiends to help keep an eye on things and interact with guests too. Along with character sightings, you'll also be able to pick up goodies from the trick-or-treat trails, find Bash exclusive snacks for purchase, watch Bash exclusive entertainment like Mickey's Trick and Treat Show and the Frightfully Fun Parade, and my personal favorite, stroll through that very cool Villains Grove maze, which is filled with villainous scenes presented through lights and shadows and sounds along the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. Don't worry, no jump scares here. It's more breathtaking than nerve-wracking. Oogie Boogie Bash will be taking place on 25 different nights between September 5th through Halloween night. Tickets go on sale to the general public on June 29th, no earlier than 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. However, Magic Key holders will be able to grab a limited amount of tickets on June 27th, no earlier than 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can purchase these tickets at Disneyland.com/Oogie Boogie Bash, and ticket prices range from $134 to $189. And don't forget about this new meet and greet. You can now meet Ariel from Disney's newest live-action film inside Disneyland Park. To find her, you're going to need to head toward the promenade of It's a Small World. Her meet and greet area is themed around Eric's castle library with his maps, spyglass, and dozens of other gadgets and gizmos aplenty. Typically, you'll be able to find Ariel around this area between 9 and 5, but she does take breaks out of her day to stretch her sea legs. So if she's not there when you swim on by, just give her a little time and she'll be back soon. And the holiday season might be on the back burner of your brain right now, but perhaps this will spark some premature festive cheer for you. The Festival of Holidays at Disney California Adventure celebrates the season with special entertainment, music, and food. So much food. Much like Epcot's Festival of the Holidays, DCA celebrates a variety of good tidings and cheer through its Christmas, Navidad, Hanukkah, Diwali, Kwanzaa, and Three Kings Day offerings. Since we've still got a little ways to go into the holiday season, we don't know exact dates at booth offerings yet. But last year, the festival ran between November 11th and January 8th, and we assume that'll be a similar range to what we experienced this year too. But as always, keep checking back with us, and we're going to fill you in on the specifics when they come our way. So beyond 2023, what is in store for the future of Disneyland? Well, a lot. And that means Disneyland's got a whole lot of expanding to do to fit it all in. Disneyland Forward is a collaborative project between Disney and Anaheim to expand Disneyland Resort. Tentative plans call for updating the existing theme park blueprints and boosting the local economy through new offerings. AKA, they want to make Disneyland bigger while still remaining within Disney's existing 500-acre property. There's a ton of possibilities that this new area would give to the park. It's possible that even the lands we're currently seeing in development over in the overseas parks, including Tangled areas, Frozen areas, Zootopia areas, could find a home over in the West Coast if these plans of expansion continue to keep moving forward. There's still a lot of back and forth discussion going on to get all the technical stuff sorted out between Disney and the city of Anaheim. The OC Register explained that a draft environmental impact study is expected to be completed by the summer, with the Disneyland Forward proposal going before the Anaheim Planning Commission before the end of the year and the City Council in early 2024. But in short, movement is happening. Discussions are being had, and Disneyland's future looks like it's about to get a whole lot more exciting. Your 2023 trip to Disneyland is going to be busy with all these new and returning offerings, but that is not a bad thing, right? If you're looking for more Disneyland content, we've got lots of updated videos, all dedicated to our friends out west for you to check out if you want to strengthen your Disneyland travel planning skills. And don't forget to scan the QR code on the screen or drop us your email at disneyfoodblog.com/DisneylandPlans, and we're going to send you that complete digital itinerary to help you make the most out of your upcoming California trip. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.